Alright, hello to the internet. We checked our recording to see if the thing was going to be too distracting, but it seems it's barely noticeable, so...
I genuinely didn't even notice in that video, did you?
I didn't, so... Air circulation.
Yeah! Now we don't have to be fucking sweating our asses off and have to take breaks.
Yeah.
We can just go, boy!
So in the last episode, fucking Dahlia thinks that Maya's at the bottom of Eagle River, even though it should be pretty fucking obvious that she's the one channeling Maya right now. Or Maya's the one channeling her right now.
Yeah,
so.
that's the only option left, is that Maya is still channeling her, because obviously she's not at the bottom of Eagle River, otherwise Dahlia would be too.
Yeah.
Like...
Right. So...
Or otherwise she wouldn't be channeled right now. Like, she wouldn't be able to be here at the witness stand.
Mm-hmm. So... yeah.
How dense can you be?
Right. You're supposed to be some kind of mastermind or whatever, and yet you can't figure that out?
It was a stupid plan. Well, apparently it suits you just fine, dumbass.
Right.
Anyway.
Maya Fey killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever.
Even though you survived and Phoenix survived, but you know.
Yeah. Most bodies, though, apparently.
Right.
Which kind of makes me wonder, were there any other bodies ever actually been dumped in Eagle River and lost to time?
Fuck, I don't know.
Also, Eagle River, it has to have a mouth somewhere. Surely they'd be able to find the bodies in that location or somewhere along the bottom of the river, right?
You would think?
I mean, I know it's got a fast current and everything, but there... Or no, wait, they said there was like a shit ton of like rocks and everything in the bottom, so maybe the body like...
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Also, fish eat, so, you know.
Well, yeah. But I mean, maybe bones at the very least.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say to that now? What do you have to say now, Feeny?
Fuck you.
Oh.
I hate that she's still using Feeny. I absolutely fucking despise her.
Right. The phone is ringing. Hello.
Wait, he's got his phone on him now?
I guess.
Anyone want to give me a cup?
Oh, wait, that's his phone.
Oops, sorry. That's my phone.
We're in court right now. Did you forget to silence it?
I did, yes. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Jeez.
It's literally just an interruption for this.
Jeez, what kind of ringtone is that?
That is very strange.
Honestly, it sounds really somber.
Melancholic.
Yeah. I dig it.
I mean, I guess kind of the same idea, but... Get out here.
But you're answering it in court? Okay.
I looked at the ID. It's important. Shut up. Okay. Thanks. Oh, was it something important? They just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern.
That's great! What about Maya?
There was a woman in the cave. Was it Maya Furry? It was the accused, Sister Iris.
Huh? I mean, yeah, we...
Don't look so surprised. I literally just said that, you fucking idiot.
I literally just testified that I switched places with my sister in the sacred cavern.
I mean, I know I lie a lot, but you should believe I'm telling the truth now, considering I've already revealed myself.
I mean, technically we revealed her.
Well, yeah,
and
but...
she's like, fine, I guess the secret's out now.
Right, so she has really no reason to lie at this point.
And unless there's somehow, some fucking way that there is yet another spirit channeling person at play here that we've absolutely never heard of whatsoever, then this has to be Maya.
Yeah. It has to be.
That's the only option.
Yeah.
Only option.
Also, it's going to be really awkward if we have Dahlia and Iris in the same room, considering I gave them the exact same voice. Because I kind of assumed Iris was Dahlia.
They are twins, though.
Yeah?
So, I mean, maybe not. And also, that being said, well, it would be a really interesting conversation.
Yeah, it's just that I would have the same...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Sister Iris. Oh, hi, Dahlia. Yes, that's right, it's me, Dahlia. And I'm Iris, even though we sound the exact same.
You thought it was Iris, but it was me, Dahlia! Wah!
Couldn't you tell from my voice?
God. You know what? If there's not, I want there to be a meme now of, like, Dahlia doing the whole Dia thing. You said you were getting sauce, but it was me, Dia, or some shit, you know?
Maybe,
You thought it was Iris, but it was me, Dahlia! Wah!
I mean, that is a very anime expression she's making right now.
I mean, yeah.
Dude, I have to tell you, though. Okay, so I've been...
Dahlia, like, oh, you're approaching me? Phoenix walking up, I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer.
So, as you know...
No, it's Maya. The confrontation in the courtyard. Dahlia's like, oh, you're approaching me. I can't stab you in the back without getting closer.
Jeez. Anyway, I want you to know, I've been watching the Phoenix Wright anime, right? I already watched the first season, but I didn't want to touch the second season until I beat this game.
I think you already mentioned that you'd started at watching it.
Yeah, I've started watching the second season because,
Did you mention on camera the anime-specific cases yet?
No, I haven't, but there apparently are anime-specific cases. Well, one anime-specific case. Apparently, that was kind of filler episode.
Oh.
But, and that's pretty cool. But I just want to say, I'm almost done with the anime. I stopped at Bridge to Turnabout because we haven't finished Bridge to Turnabout.
Mm-hmm.
So once we finish, then I'll watch it.
Sure.
But I just want to say that the anime is extremely anime.
Yeah? Did you...
No, I mean, I get it, because it's an anime, and it's Phoenix Wright, and I know they're kind of like, I know the games are, like, really expressive and whatnot.
They kind of play it up and everything.
Yeah, but, like, dude, let me tell you, like, in the opening sequence, whatever, you know, the anime, the theme song, whatever, you know?
The opening.
Yeah.
The opening sequence.
Yeah, so, like, when they show the judge, he kind of does, like, the thing where, like, he takes his hammer and, like, spins it around and goes, like, you know, just, like, this anime pose and whatnot, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's just so fucking anime.
I need to see the opening now at least.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually I will watch the fucking show, so I'll see it then. But anyway.
Ugh, jeez.
Sounds like a good time.
It is. Anyway.
But yeah, didn't you say that the anime-specific one it was like called like?
It was like Express to Turnabout or whatever. It takes place on a train.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, on a train.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like at the subway station or something.
Well, I didn't know it until after I watched it, but yeah, it takes place on a train, and I guess that's why they couldn't do it in the games, but they can do it in an anime, you know.
Murder on the Turnabout Express.
I mean, basically, that's basically what happens.
I'm just saying, like that would have been a really cool title. I think, because
yeah.
you know, play off of Murder on the Orient Express.
Right. Yeah, that would have been cool, but Express to Turnabout is cool too, I guess.
Eh.
Don't look so surprised.
Yeah.
I locked her in there yesterday. I just finished telling you that.
So, what about Maya? Where is she?
There was no one else found inside the sacred cavern.
No. It can't be.
I told you, didn't I? She's dead.
No.
Phoenix!
No!
I'm gonna throw my chair! Phoenix, you dumbass! She's not dead, she's right there!
Yes.
Being channeled! Or channeling Dahlia!
Yeah.
Like, you
dense motherfucker!
You dense motherfucker!
Boy! Yeah.
The fucking judge, he actually is the one that figured it out, he's like, boy.
Right.
It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end.
Objection? No.
Sadly, it appears the killer released Dunham, also known as Missy Furry, was her own daughter, Maya Fay. But she was channeling somebody else.
I mean, it's still their bodies or whatever.
Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Fay jumped to her death in the raging waters of the Eagle River.
It can't be. Objection?
Ha!
Oh, ha. Okay. It didn't say
Ha! It's the last Joker laugh.
Godot, I realize that you want me to, like, pay for my crimes or whatever, but I would have thought you didn't want her to die either.
Sorry. Trey, have you ever heard this one? It's a line.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing a thing like a. Do you want to know how I got these eye scars?
You want to know how I got these scars?
Right.
Can you imagine, like, he fucking, like, takes off the mask and it's like...
Yeah.
Not much you can do. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Isn't that actually the line Miles used on us?
Maybe?
No, Mia said that.
Maybe? I don't remember.
Somebody significant said that before we heard it from him.
Yeah, I don't doubt you, I just don't remember.
I kind of sworn it was Mia, or alternatively, it may have been Armando, back before you know...
Yeah?
That's one of my rules.
Right.
No matter how improbable it may seem.
Well, what is that supposed to mean, Prosecutor Godot?
According to this witness, Maya Fey threw herself into the Eagle River.
But how do you explain how you are standing right here, right now?
That's probably the next line.
Yeah.
However, is that really the truth?
Okay, thank you, Godot.
Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden. Which means if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side, near the bridge.
That is a good point.
That's right. That's where she jumped from.
But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the river from there.
What?
Don't get your panties all twisted up, Wright. Take another look at the map. We actually proved this earlier.
Yeah,
Like, a few episodes back, we proved that, no, there's no way she could have fucking just jumped from the inner temple side because she wouldn't land in the river because there's a giant fucking, like, cliff face down there.
Right.
Or not, you know...
Yeah, they would have went
river
flat. Yeah.
Yeah. Just relax and think through the whole thing again.
So it's impossible? Maya could have thrown herself into the Eagle River? Duh! Fucking
Oh,
hell.
Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Fey threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
Yeah, the map.
Also, I just want to appreciate that Godot is actually...
Helping us?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's impossible to jump from the into the Eagle River from the inner temple side. No one knows that better than this witness.
What did you say?
11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river. Just take a look at this overhead map. As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf.
Oh, you're right.
She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. In other words, if she had
Unless
jumped...
she has the ability to leap more than 10 yards in a single run.
Right. In that case, she should, apply for track and field, because...
Not track and field, but just for the long jump at the Olympics. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, if she could fucking... I think the world record is, like, 17 yards or some shit. I could be wrong, but it's a pretty significant leap. I'll give it that.
If she had jumped, we would be able to see her body in this photo.
Ah!
Ha! So you finally figured it out.
You... No!
Was she trying to hope to keep living in Maya's body or something?
I don't know.
What was her plan here?
I don't know.
Order! Order!
You're just playing with me. Maya Fey's body's at the bottom of the Eagle River. There's nowhere else it could be possibly hiding.
What do you think is channeling you right now?
Right! What?
I'm
fucking dumbass!
Genuinely, like, do you think that Elise somehow survived? Well, you know that she's dead.
Yeah.
Because, Misty Faye's there. So what, do you think you're being shadowed by Pearl right now?
I mean, I guess she could think that, considering I don't think she's seen Pearl since getting out of the cavern. But why would Pearl be in the cavern?
Right.
Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
Yes, just a few minutes ago.
Maya Fey was inside the sacred cavern. We now know that she didn't throw herself into the Eagle River.
Correct. That eliminates all the most likely possibilities.
Now, although it seems improbable, there is still one other place she could be.
Whoa, what? What is this one possibility you're talking about?
That's obviously a bluff. So where's her dead body then?
Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place.
Phoenix, you absolute dumbass.
We figured this out like fucking ages ago, and you're just now... we had to prove that she wasn't at the bottom of Eagle River before we can prove that she's being channeled.
I guess.
Whatever. Normally the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is a way to give Yali Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. Shall I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Shall I tell you where Maya is this very instant? Maya is in this very courtroom. There's only one possibility left. Namely, she's right here in this very courtroom.
Well, what?
Maya Fey is here? You say she's here in my murder courtroom?
I knew you were gonna say it.
But-
I knew it.
Of course I have to.
Yeah.
It's the joke. I gotta keep the joke running.
Yeah.
Come on.
But how is she in my murder courtroom? I thought she was the murderer. Wait a second. This fits perfectly. But where is she?
Dahlia Hawthorne, I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see.
So what?
But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood.
What do you mean?
Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne?
Why, that's obvious. It's Pearl. Pearl Fey. A pathetic little sniveling runt.
You're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it.
I've never...
Oh, sorry, that's you.
I've never feared of channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened.
Isn't there an explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone called me before Pearl did? But who?
Pearl's even tried again on the day after the crime, but she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now, am I correct?
Ah!
It wasn't Pearls that channeled you. There was someone else who called... Really? I have to... Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. This is an easy one. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't even have to...
I wish that these were detachable so I could take them off and bump myself in the head with them. Oh my god. Phoenix. Yes.
Pearls couldn't do it, and Misty Fey is gone. So only one possibility left.
Come on already, I can't stand the tension.
You can't figure it out, Judge!
Come on, I figured you would have gotten this. You look like you grasped it a couple seconds ago.
Dahlia Hawthorne.
Literally your last line. You.
The person channeling you right now must be Maya Fey.
What? What?
But how could that be? Remember what this witness, Dahlia Hawthorne, said about her goal.
She said that her goal was to kill Maya Fey.
Yes, that's right. But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her...
Ha. Well, Gramps, what would happen?
Could it be?
It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor.
Well, I don't. What are you going on about?
What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And
Yeah, that I still don't get.
And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
yeah.
guess, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah? I mean, I guess technically if Dahlia knew...
And also, it gets her on the witness stand.
Yeah. I guess technically if Dahlia knew she was being channeled by Maya, she could have just thrown herself to her death.
Or stabbed herself, or any number of other ghastly suicide things.
But, because she didn't know...
Because she said it was Pearl,
Mhm.
she didn't.
Correct. So...
Because, of course, she would need to be alive to take on the family name or blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
To protect herself from me?
Yes. On that night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Fey. Lag. The path to Hazakura Temple was closed off and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem became, where would the safest place... Where would be the safest place... I cannot talk today, jeez. Where would be the safest place to hide?
You mean that's when she channeled me?
All this time, you thought you'd been channeled by Pearls. That's why it never occurred to you. That Maya's hiding place was you.
That's actually really clever.
It is.
No, don't say that!
But also...
You're saying that I, Dahlia Hawthorne?
But also what?
Also, well then, who stabbed Elise in the back while she was...
We still don't know. I'm assuming we'll get to that eventually.
Was it Pearl?
Channeling Mia, perhaps, like I said?
Could she even do it just as Pearl without channeling anybody?
Well, Pearl would have said something. Because, I mean, she's 9. You think she's gonna not say that she stabbed someone? Especially when she, you know, talked about how she failed to channel and whatnot, you know?
Yeah, and we didn't see anything regarding...
I don't think Pearl would be the type of person to hide something like that.
I mean, she had all the psycholects about not being able to channel. So...
I mean, sure, but you think she would, like... If she stabbed someone, she would have more psycholects for sure. She would, like, be more torn up about that, you know?
She would definitely be acting different, yeah. Because that is a...
It's a hell of a thing.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's one thing if it's in self-defense, but, you know, when it's something... But then that would beg the question, why would Mia? Like, I feel like... I don't know, I feel like it would be kind of weird for her to stab somebody in the back, even if it's one of her most, like, hated, not clients, but,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Rivals or whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna pause the episode real quick, because I really gotta pee.
Okay.
Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that. Although, for the people watching, that wouldn't have even been like a fucking second, because the way the pause thing works.
You're like, pause, I gotta pee!
And then I'm just immediately back. Yeah. But, yeah.
You're a wizard there, Nick.
I'm a... Did you call me nerd? I mean, I guess I am.
I almost said nary.
Nary.
Yeah. You're a wizard, nary.
Okay.
You're saying that I, Dahlia Hawthorne, was played for a fool by that little whelp?
Yes, you absolute dumbass.
Yeah.
Also, wait, how old is she supposed to be in this?
What?
How old is Dahlia supposed to be by now?
25.
Ah.
Because they're twins, so. If I go to Dahlia's profile, it just says deceased, but
Right.
because they're twins, we know that they're the same age.
Gotcha.
Oh, it does say her age. It's 49. Interesting.
Huh. Wow.
Real quick, because we were talking about this before, but I remember... Wait, is his profile on here?
Miles?
Edward, yeah. Okay, so they're both 26. I thought they were both 25, but no.
Yeah.
And Francisca is 19. Oh, that's even younger than I thought.
I didn't realize she was that young.
Yeah.
I definitely thought she was at least 24.
Yeah, but I guess...
Like, I definitely thought she was in the, you know, her young 20s.
Anyway.
Her 20. I definitely thought she was at least 20.
Yeah. But,
Like 22 to 24, you know, young adult, you know?
Right.
The fact that she's 19, I don't know, that's a little weird. I don't know why, it's just weird to think about.
yeah. But anyway.
Anyway.
Why, if they killed herself, isn't it obvious?
Sorry, but no. Yeah, it would have been impossible for her to jump into the Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open for Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple.
I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that, who has never been out in the real world, she'd have never come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea?
Well... me, of course. Mia.
Me, of course.
Mia!
Mia Fey.
It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Wait, who's channeling her? Pearl, I guess?
It has to be. That's literally the only other one left.
Where did Pearl come from?
Good question.
I guess maybe she's just been here the whole time,
We
but
just
like,
didn't notice because it's never panned over to her or anything.
or maybe she was just in like the stands, but came down for this purpose or something.
She had to have.
Yeah.
Unless it's Sister Bikini channeling her right now.
Nah,
It's weird, but I mean...
it's definitely Pearl because of the clothes.
Yeah, fair. So it's true. It was you. Yes. Here's something else.
But what are you doing here?
That hair, it's Pearl's, right?
Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. You had just cornered Maya in the inner temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness.
Am I right? Did Mia stab her?
I was stabbed by Maya Fey.
Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you.
She did. Not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed.
I guess she just has fainting goat syndrome. Anything like super dramatic happens. Just, ah! Thunk.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I've never been almost killed before, but I imagine that if I were, I would be in so much shock that I would
Run or fight back,
or at least like
something.
be aware of what's going. Like, I don't think I would just fall unconscious.
Right.
I'd probably be like so scared that I had like would be awake for the next like 3 nights or whatever.
When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help. So she channeled me. She explained to Mama the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do.
That's pretty smart.
Writing notes between the two of them.
Yeah.
She did that? I can't believe it.
Of course, I didn't have all the details. But one thing was perfectly clear.
And that was?
I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free.
Free? What do you mean?
It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself in a sacred cavern until help arrived.
So it was Maya who put that lock on there.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. By one Pearl Fae.
Pearls?
Yes, Pearl didn't properly understand the plan, so all she was trying to do was follow her mother, Morgan Fae's instructions. If she succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly. So that's how it was. Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Fae to kill Maya at all costs.
Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along.
How dare you? I won't forget this.
Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure.
Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say?
What? What do you mean by another?
Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure.
What? How dare you?
Huh? But she legitimately killed somebody, right?
I mean, she killed like 4 people, or 3.5.
Right.
11 years ago. The fake kidnapping. Your very first crime. You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but after Cherry Falls escaped and went to meet up with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed.
Shut your mouth! That wasn't my fault! It was because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman.
And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Well, I'm still alive, but you wound up killing someone else. As a result, you were sentenced to death. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny.
I guess so.
Yeah? But it's no longer funny.
You, wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face.
And now this. You've messed up again. You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey!
You spinster! I was supposed to kill Maya, like I swore I would!
Oof, that voice. Hard to do, a little. Especially when screaming like that. Oh, hold on, I need to clear my throat.
Also, I just want to say, from the second game, I just really appreciate the fact that fucking Lada has a camera that can also take pictures of, like, ghosts, apparently.
Oh yeah! Well, that was from the...
Was that the first game? I thought that was the second.
Actually?
Because it was from at the end of the Tessie case, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure...
No, okay, it was the first game, because it was... that's when she decided she wanted to become a paranormal photographer, and that's when she went to try to get a picture of Tessie. Because at first, no.
No, she wanted to become a paranormal photographer after she took the photo, then she saw she had a ghost in the picture.
No, wait, the Tessie case was the same case as the one we were defending Miles Edgeworth for. And that was in the first game.
It was?
Yeah. When Miles Edgeworth was on trial for...
Oh yeah, with Yanni Yogi,
Yeah.
boat guy, because we were like, oh yeah, there was a big ass explosion. We're turning that. Oh yeah, because the Silver Samurai was still the big thing, not the Pink Princess yet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then later, I guess the Jammin Samurai and the Nickel Samurai.
Yeah.
Jammin Ninja, excuse me.
And in the anime, apparently there were some samurai shows before those came out that...
Is Sal in jail right now?
I would assume so, as a co-conspirator. So he wouldn't be put on death row, but
Because he didn't actually kill.
Yeah.
Because that was a mob lady, right?
Yeah.
I can't
Well,
remember her fucking name.
Technically, I guess she
Irene
didn't...
or whatever the fuck.
Technically, she didn't really kill either.
Oh yeah, because didn't he just kind of fall over?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't she push him or something?
No, he tried to kill her, but then I think he like slipped, or maybe she pushed him or something. But he ended up like falling on the spikes.
On
And-
that fence thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't really think she technically killed him, but she did try to hide it at the very least.
Right, and he helped hide it because he was blackmailed by her, right?
Something like that.
Because I don't think it was because he was a simp, but he seems a little bit more...
No, he's definitely a simp, dude. Come on. Salmonella? He's like the epitome of simpage. Well, okay, later.
Incel, not necessarily simp.
Well, yeah, you know what, that's fair.
Because I would still argue that they're two separate things.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he was there at the time, and he was...
I mean, if nothing else, he's definitely a hipster weeb.
Yeah, with that fucking leet speak.
Oh my god, and it's fucking, like, just fucking look at him!
Yeah.
He looks exactly like what you imagine a fucking... incel,
Neckbeard.
or... yeah, literally, he's literally a neckbeard.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me.
Wow, anyway.
If you only you had gotten the spiky-haired jerk...
Oh, that's not Phoenix, that's Dahlia still.
Oh, you're right. If only you had gotten the spiky-haired jerk the guilty verdict.
I would have been hanged to death.
True. But I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me.
What? What did you say?
Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all of eternity.
I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there's no way we could punish you, because you were already dead.
What about it?
Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, lives on, forever.
That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne. A miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that. No hope of freedom.
Oof.
Your eternal punishment is the fact that you are a pathetic failure.
Yeah, jeez. I mean, that's pretty fitting.
Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched down in front of you has burned to a crisp.
You? Ooh! You're wrong! It can't be. How could I lose to the likes of you?
It no longer matters. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of Maya's body right now.
I thought he was going to say the truth.
Well,
Yeah.
Ah!
Phoenix does the anti-S for drop kick to fucking... and that fucking like...
Oh, what's going on? What's going on here? Oh.
I'm not ready. Not ready to go.
I beg your pardon? Okay. that was a thing.
No, then.
We're at 30, but do you think we're close enough to the end to just keep
Yes.
going? Okay.
Yeah, no, we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure this is the finale, dude. We gotta.
Yeah, alright, alright.
I assume you're the real Iris?
Yes, I was just rescued from the sacred cavern.
I must say, you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see. In any case, it appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Mr. Cano, what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne?
If you ask me, Your Honor, it looks like she went back to the hell she came from.
It seems that Mr. Fay wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Fay, as well as the young Pearl Fay, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems. It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
I don't know about you all, but I definitely do not want anything to do with her ever again.
Yeah,
She has graced this murder courtroom of mine far too many times to be allowed to get away with it.
I'm right there with you,
I will say that if I hand down a guilty verdict for murder, they die, and they don't cross my murder courtroom again. This is why I call it the murder courtroom!
Yeah, it's like, seriously? A murderer came back from being murdered?
What the hell?
Yeah, I ain't having any of that shit.
He fucking just right then and there's cause ruler.
Hey, you still got your emotional support bond on you? Can I borrow it for a little bit?
Dude, after this recent case,
No, I don't think you understand. She's been in your courtroom, she's been in my courtroom. This murderer has murdered and come back from being murdered. Like, yeah. Okay, see you in a second.
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this, but here you go.
I don't know how I feel about it either. I mean, I was always accepting of you, but I never thought I would actually...
But if it helps as much as you claim it does, well... Time to light... you got a lighter?
yeah.
Oh yeah, here you go.
There we go.
Oh,
That hurt a spot, I tell you what. Anyway...
Your Honor?
Yes? What is it?
About this whole spear medium thing. It's almost weird how comfortable you seem with the whole concept now.
Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort to study up on the Korean channeling technique.
Hey, isn't that the New Year's issue of Occult?
I've seen quite a few things in my many years on the bench. And in all that time, I've finally learned this one thing. Each case is different and takes place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ.
I never thought of it that way.
At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Beg your pardon?
you're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor.
Well, what do you mean by that, Mr. Godot?
This trial, it isn't over yet. That's what he means.
Well, if the trial's not over yet, then we should end the fucking episode, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so, because I definitely thought that was going to be the end.
Yeah, I thought so too. We'll finish this in the next episode, because the next episode has to be the final one. It has to be.
Unless there's a secret sixth case or some bullshit.
There's not.
There can't be. What other character is there to come back?
Yeah, this is...
Shut up, Master Larry!
Well, see you guys next time for the finale.
Yep. Bye.